All right, here we go with our next Kodoo lesson. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is get this Kodoo packet right here. That's located in the S drive. So you go here, you go to the S drive, you scroll down to classes, and you go to Media Concepts and Kodoo, and you will find the Kodoo student guide. You need to put that in your document so you can hold on to that. Okay. All right, so then the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to open up a new world. So we're going to go to New World, and we're going to go to, not Lowe's World, New World. Okay, New World. Now, if you want to stay in the paint and you want to go to the paint and add some more terrain here, if you want to switch it back to regular, I would keep it green. You can change the color, but I would keep it green just because you're going to put apples on here. And make it fairly large. Okay, so once you've done that, you want to go to the Objects toolbar and add a Kodoo. Now you're going to want to right-click on that and change the height and put him back on the ground. And then you're also going to want to change the color of this Kodoo. You're going to want to make this one green. And the way you do that is by just hovering over the Kodoo and then just moving left or right, and it highlights the color. Okay? And so now we want to make the Kodoo move quickly. I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second. Okay, so now we're going to add another Kodoo, and we're going to change the height of this Kodoo again, and we want to make this Kodoo red. Okay, so now you can just kind of move these Kodoos kind of out of the way here, and now we want to add some apples. So you see we've got a red apple and we can move them around. You need to put about 10 red apples and 10 green apples out here on the playing field. So one easy way to do that is to go to right-click on the apple and copy it, and then you just paste. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm only going to put 5 out there. I want 10 and 10. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 5 more. And then what I can do is I can go over here and then I can change the color just like I did with the Kodoo. I'm going to change half of them to green randomly. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to change one more. Okay, so now I should have 10 red apples and 10 green apples. I only put 5, but you need to put 10. Okay, so now we're going to deal with this. We're going to program the Kodoo. Now, what you want to do here, we're following this activity right here. Now, let me also show you something here too. When you move your mouse wheel, that's going to zoom in and out. You want to be careful with that because you can easily lose your world if you're not careful. So you can zoom in and out. You can also, when you're in the hand mode, you can also move the camera around. This is a left click, and I can kind of move the camera around. If you right click, you can tilt the world and adjust it that way. Okay, so that's something else. So you can just make that, view however you want. Okay, so okay, we're going to create our own world. We're going to add the following objects: 1 red Kodoo, change the height to ground level. We did that. 10 red apples, 10 green apples. Adjust the camera as needed. Animate the world by having Kodoo eat all the red apples and jump when it bumps into the way we're getting ahead of ourselves. So you can go ahead and program the green Kodoo. And what we're going to do is we're going to go when keyboard arrows do move. But this time we want the Kodoo to move quickly. Okay? And then when the Kodu bumps into a green apple. So we want to specify what color apple. So we hit the plus sign again, and we're going to choose the green. So when he bumps into the green apple, we want him to eat the apple. Okay? But when he bumps into the red apple, then he's going to jump, and that's going to be in more and more. We want him to jump. Okay? So now, you could test this out. You just leave the red Kodu. Just leave the red Kodu kind of out. So you can see how I'm eating the green apples. I'm moving quickly. I'm just going to bump into the red apple to watch him jump. And he jumps. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back here. Now I'm going to create a game activity. So I'm going to add the second Kodu, so I've already kind of done that. I want to program the Kodu so I can control it, have it eat the green apples and jump when it bumps into and jump when it bumps into the red apples. Program the red Kodu. Program the red Kodu to create more green apples when it bumps into the green. Program the red Kodu to create more green apples when it bumps into the green Kodu, and have the green Kodu create red apples when they bump. All right. So now I've got my green Kodu programmed so that I can move them. So when keyboard he moves, when he bumps into the green apple, he eats it. When he bumps into the red apple, he jumps. Now I need to say when he bumps into the Kodu, but we need to specify the color. When he bumps into the red Kodu, then we're going to drop. We're going to actions create apples red. Okay? So when we bump into the red Kodu, we're going to create red apples. All right? I'm still on the green Kodu right now. Okay? So now I'm going to program the red Kodu. Now this red Kodu is going to work on his own. Okay? So when he sees the red apples, then he's going to move towards it quickly. Okay? When he bumps into them, that red apple, then he's going to eat that apple. He's going to eat it. But when he bumps into the green Kodu, then he's going to create an apple that's green. Okay? And then you're ready to play the game. See, you can program the red Kodu, and then hopefully that works. If you've got your lines of code wrong, then your game won't play right, and you can go and modify it. And you can modify things as you like, but it needs to do these basic things. So when we see the apple red, we move towards it. When we bump the apple red, we eat it. When we bump the Kodu green, we create. So now it's kind of a race, and I'm the green Kodu, and I'm playing against the computer. So I generally lose these things. So he's already. I need to hit him. is already about to win. See, I've already lost. Okay, so I just lost. But anyway, that's the game. So create that game. Now, you're going to export this game out. Okay, you're going to export this game out. Here's how I want you to do it. You're going to go to Home. You're going to go to Exit to Main Menu. And you want to save it. Okay? And you're going to save this as your name. So, John Doe Apple Race. And you can just call it version 1. Okay? And then you're going to save it. You're going to save that. Okay? Now, when you save it, then you're going to want to go back. You have to export it to the drop share so that I can see it. So you need to go here. You need to type in, right? So there's your John Doe Apple Race. You're going to click on it, and you're going to export it. And you're going to export it to the drop share. Now watch, I've created a folder for this. Drop share, Ed Wilkie Middle School. You're going to go down here to Kodu, and then you're going to save it in your class period. So if you're in period 1, and you save it right there, and it should keep your name and save it. Hopefully, if it's saved right, then you've got some numbers of kilobytes here on the right. And then that's it. That's it. And then you can play with other games or go back and modify and have fun with it.